Today's daily download is on fire. Punk rockers Avenged Sevenfold are blazing down the house and here to give us the 411 on their album, City of Evil.
Please give it up for M. Shadow, Zachy Vengeance, Sinister Gates, the Reverend, and Johnny Christ, who combined to make up the band Avenged Sevenfold.
Welcome, gentlemen.
How you guys doing?
Wow.
Molly looking crew.
Okay, ladies. Woo! Eardrums are hurting. Wow. Guys look good.
Thank you very
Very
much.
Let's talk about
As do you.
this. Thank you very much. Let's talk about this new album, City of Evil. How do you feel like your music has evolved? Is it different sounding from your other albums, or?
Yeah, it's a little different. You know, we just kind of had a long time off, and we just kind of wrote more of what we were, you know, our influences were. You know, being like Metallica and those sort of 80s thrash bands. We kind of wanted to make a record more like that.
Do all of you have similar influences, or?
Totally.
Yeah, we all grew up listening to the same music. Like,
We listen to everything. It's so crazy.
branches
we listen
off.
to so much pop music, so much metal, so much of anything. You know, so we just listen to so much crap and throw it all in there. So
This band, this actually album is a hell of a lot different than the last album in terms of song length.
yeah, we're almost bordering the line of a progressive rock band. You know, it's like we have a lot of Dream Theater influences and a lot of, you know, Pink Floyd, all that stuff. And you know, we just don't want to limit ourselves to saying, oh, songs can only be this long because we want to get them played or this or that. We just write what we want, and you know, long songs and the progressive songs are more of what we're into.
Yeah, definitely want to give kids their money worth. Yeah.
And there's so many different, like, the way the songs progress and stuff like that with the choruses, and you have different musical instruments on these. I mean, it's really pretty impressive.
The epic songs.
Thank
No
you
more
very
2
much.
3 minute
Thank you.
songs. They're like 6 7 minute songs. I'm digging that. And let's
That's
talk
the
about
way
your
it
first
should be,
your first single, Backcountry.
that's it.
Now, for those of you who know, Bad Country was referred to in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas by Hunter S. Thompson.
Yes.
Now, where did you guys come up with the idea?
Well, we live close to Vegas, and we're always there, always having a good time, always going on our escapades out in Vegas.
You put
So,
all of us in the car, and that's basically what you have. Trip to
we
Vegas.
have our
is a
own
little
Fear
out
and
of
Loathing.
control.
So we wrote that song, and then unfortunately Hunter killed himself after
Yeah.
the song was written. It was while we were recording.
It's a weird
So
coincidence.
it was a really weird coincidence, and we, you know, dedicated the song to him, dedicated it to him on the record, and
Nice.
everyone that was in his camp, you know, was really cool, like about letting us use the song and stuff. So.
So you guys just recently wrapped up the Warped Tour. That's your 4th one. You guys hit the main stage. Good stuff right
It
there.
was fun.
I hear there's a pee story involved.
Yeah, we have.
Who peed on who here?
Good story. We have a funny little story. It's the PG rated story of the Warped Tour. So basically, I took my dad out for the last week of it, and
We call him Papa Gates.
Papa Gates.
Papa
He was out for the last week. He helps out and stuff like that. And it's pretty cool. So he's laying in his bunk. You know, it's the middle of the night, and we had just got done hosting. What was it, the Monster Energy drink thing? It was like a bar thing.
We were
So-
bartenders for the night, so
So
we were out of our minds.
we were just out of our minds. We were taking shots with everybody. It was a joke. And so Johnny Christ here, he was pretty out of his mind. And we go back to the bus, and a couple hours later, my dad's, he's thinking that he's dreaming or something like that. He's thinking it's raining outside. The show's going to be horrible the next day. But he comes to and realizes that somebody's peeing in the middle of all the bunks and stuff. So as he opens up the curtain, a big stream of urine hits him in the middle of his eyes. So he's going,
Oh, man.
You're peeing on me, you're peeing on me. So he finally closes it and sees Johnny crawl into his bunk.
Very
There
nice.
you have it.
It's
Something so special.
All right. The album's coming out. You guys are going on tour. The tour's going to be huge, though. We were just talking about this.
Yeah, it's going to be huge, you know. We're bringing out real rock production. We're not going to...
Give us a little taste, just so people on TV and people in our audience can expect, you know.
Well, you know, it's like a scaled-down version of what Iron Maiden does, you know? Like, they go out there and it's just craziness. We're going to bring out a real rock show, you know? Catwalks and ramps and, like, lights and everything. We're going to play a long set. We're going to play a lot of new stuff, a lot of old stuff. We're just going to, you know, give everyone their money's worth and just really put on a great show. So...
I guess when you guys hit the road when you guys did the Red, White, and Crew tour with Motley Crue, you guys were like, this is a freaking show right here. So you guys were like, all right, we got to put on a show like this one.
It's funny because when we were playing with Motley Crue in Germany, the same day we were playing with Iron Maiden and Manson, and it was just like, you know, you see all these bands and it's like, you know, that's, you know, what you want to aspire to be, you know, like as an artist and an entertainer. So for live shows, you know, that was huge inspiration to us. So just want to keep
just
going
real quick for those fans, where does the tour start?
Starts on October 7th.
October 7th.
So we start in San Diego and we're going to be
The
going everywhere.
begins October
Sweet.
7th.
All right. Thanks to Avenged Sevenfold for stopping by. Their album, City of Evil, is in stores right now.